Have you ever imagined creating a vacation with just one line? Now it's possible. Let's meet our LAJA absence advisor.
Hi, I am LAJA, your logic system, autonomous judgment assistant.
Absence
Try
management
asking.
today faces four key challenges. First, limited access to policies, which are scattered and difficult to understand. Second, complex and country specific processes lead to errors when recording absences. Third, the lack of a centralized view of history, balances, and upcoming absences. And fourth, the time employees must spend on manual and unintuitive tasks. These issues reduce self-service usage, increase HR burden, increase user time, and affect compliance and overall satisfaction. Therefore, it's time to transform the experience. The new
Meet
AI
the new.
absence agent transforms the employee experience by allowing employees to view policies in natural language without having to search through documents or navigate complex portals. It offers a single point of access to review absence history, view available days, and plan time off clearly and autonomously. It also automatically manages complex and country-specific rules, preventing errors in requests. With this solution, employees reduce the time spent on administrative tasks, improve their self-service experience, and accurately comply with current policies. At the same time, HR reduces operational burdens, allowing them to focus on activities of greater strategic value. Okay, let's start with B, review existing absences for consulting information. Now we can see how our absence advisor gets information about employee to offer us a result. Like result, the employee can view listed a summary of recent absences with details of type and dates. We are going to ask what kind of legal absences can I register? Here, LAJA understand our question and review information about absence policy for offering answer. Great LAJA list. What types of legal absence are including in country legislative? Finally, let's ask something of common interest to any employee. Our vacation balance. How about we ask, what is my actual absence balance? Okay. Here, LAJA is viewing employee information from your session and their employment details and absence balances. Here we see the details of our available balances, not just vacation balances. Great. Now that we know our vacation balance, let's ask the agent to create an absence LAJA here. Check our request to create an absence and review our information using the tools available to obtain information. Once the information is ready, Absence Advisor tells us it can help us with this request if we provide key and required information, such as the type of absence and the start and end date. Following the instructions, we will provide this information. This way, the agent checks our request and, using the employee's information, creates the absence. Now, let's check our created record. Using the traditional self-service time and absences by accessing the Existing Absences feature. Perfect. We can see our vacation record created through the LAJA agent. Finally, we return to our agent and ask her about existing absences. At this point, LAJA is obtaining information from the created record and returns a summary list of our existing absences as well as the newly created. Now let's ask LAJA to create another absence. Excellent. It tells us to provide the details to proceed. Let's provide the required information, like absence type, start date and end date because is very clear is needed. Sent our. Let's send our request. LAJA is getting information. Oh, here we see that our agent is checking and found that some dates match the previous record, and it even shows details of record understood. Let's ask it to change the end date of this existing record. Here, LAJA understands our requirement and looking information. Great, it did. It has changed the end date. Let's ask it for our existing absence. Perfect, updated. Now let's ask it to delete an absence. LAJA is checking and lists the current ones. Let's tell it to delete the first in the list. Okay, it tells us that the record has already been submitted and is awaiting approval, and tells can only do what we requested with records in status saved or withdraw. Let's ask it for that. It did it. Is powerful our agent. You can find this agent in the self-service section for adding absences and existing absences. We are this great consulting team from Colombia to the world. Thank you.